In this video, I want to share with you today a profound secret. I say secret because it lies on the surface, but we are completely blind to it. But I want to share this secret about reality creation with you, okay? And this secret is really going to get you to think. It's going to get you to think about your current approach to life, your current approach to creating your own reality. And it's going to urge you to reevaluate how you view things, how you view your reality, and how you view yourself within your reality. If that sounds exciting, it's only going to get better. All right, and I'm going to use a quote from Reality Transurfing as a tool to convey my message even stronger. So let me get my phone right here with a quote. By the way, the quote is written somewhere back there, all the way back there. I'll put it up on the screen real quick. By the way, if you haven't yet enrolled in my Reality Transurfing course, and you are serious about learning Reality Transurfing and changing your life with it, click the link in the description box below. It is about 7.5 hours worth of Reality Transurfing content, specifically tailored with solutions to help you start to create your own reality much more effectively. But that's besides the point. Link in the description. Now let's get to the quote. Vadim Zeland said, "Freedom is yours when you end the battle. Our dependence lies in taking part in the battle imposed on us. Once you wake up from the daydream, once you stop being hard on yourself and end the battle with yourself and the world, nothing can hold you down." If you just randomly read this quote, it's kind of confusing, right? You might even, if you read Transurfing, you probably just overlooked this and you didn't really think too much about it. But in here lies a very, very, very profound, deep truth. So let's start. The more that you are engaged in your current reality, your current problems, even your current successes, the more engaged you are in those things, the more your attention is occupied with your current reality, the more you are going to create a similar type of reality going forward. So, the beginning of this quote, "Freedom is yours when you end the battle." Keeping that in mind, consider your current approach of handling problems and things that you don't like in your current reality. One thing you'll notice is that we are just so deeply conditioned to resist every single thing that we don't like. Whereas negativity is a very normal part of life, because whatever we consider negative, whatever we consider something that we don't like, those things simply show us the things that we do want in our life. So they're a very necessary part of life. Whereas now, because we are so conditioned to just resist those things, we get so engaged within those things. So by battling the things that we don't like, battling the reality that we don't want to experience, what ends up happening is that we actually just end up engaging even further with that reality. Now, resort back to what I said in the beginning of this video. The more you engage with your current reality, the more you will continue to create a similar type of reality. So if you are engaged with your current reality in a battle, and you are resisting what you don't like, and even the things that you are doing to create something new are coming from the resistance towards your current reality, if that's the case, you will continue to fail to create that new reality because your attention is so fixated in your current reality. It is so engaged in your current reality. Our dependence lies in taking part in the battle imposed on us. All the problems that are coming your way, your dependence lies in taking part in those problems. You willingly choose to accept those problems and give them significance, give them meaning. You willingly affirm to yourself and the ones around you how much your problems suck, how much you hate your problems, how much you are the victim of your problems. And look around you. If this doesn't describe you, this describes the entire world, almost the entire world. People love acting as the victim of their circumstances. People love expressing their problems to their peers and family members and friends. If you go out anywhere, what do you see? People relate over their problems. So they accept this battle that is imposed on them. They choose to prolong their problems unconsciously by constantly engaging with their problems. Reality works in a funny way. It doesn't matter if you hate something. It doesn't matter if you are trying to get rid of something. The mere fact of your focus going towards those things, as you know, energy flows where focus goes. So you are flowing your life energies, all of them, to your problems the more you engage with them, the more you try to resist them. How crazy is that? Once you wake up from the daydream, once you stop being hard on yourself and end the battle with yourself and the world, nothing can hold you down. Now for this, to wake up from the daydream means to wake up and realize that the source of what you are experiencing externally is within. Yet, to try to change your external, you never go within. You rarely go within. You are so often engaged in the external. You are so willingly and for so long engaged in the external that you completely forget that the source of the external is internal. And the more you are engaged in the external, the less control you actually have over the external. Because by being engaged and fully fixated within the external, you become a puppet in the external world. You willingly let go of your power, you give it up, you forfeit it, and you jump into the external and try to change this thing, these problems, this world. You try to force change upon the world, completely forgetting your true power, which lies within consciousness, within awareness. But as long as you are fixated in the external, you are just a puppet. You're like a movie star or a character whose script has already been played out. And you are just going to play according to that script. Just continue to struggle and continue taking part in the battle that is imposed on you. Whereas if you were to wake up and zoom out of the external and realize that you can simply observe and choose not to engage, and realize that your true nature and the source of all things external is actually within, then you finally start to little by little gain power to let what you don't want go and invite more of what you do want. this realization cannot come upon you until you start to actually visit the inner world more and more often. Realize that your problems, the reality that you don't want to experience, seeks to prolong its existence by getting you to think about it more and more. Your problems, the things that you don't want to experience, want to continue living by getting you to feel a certain way about them, by getting you to have a lot of opinions and judgments about them, to think about them all the time so that they can source your life energy. And the more they source your life energy, the longer they get to live. And you are willingly, although unconsciously, just letting them have it. You're like, I hate you, but here you go. Here's a lot of love. Here's a lot of attention. Here's a lot of energy. Now, do with it what you please. Do with me what you please. Make my life worse. That's really you. It's complete madness how we have been conditioned to start living now, and that we're never taught this. But this realization, this teaching comes to you naturally only when you start to work on your awareness by visiting the world within and disengaging a little bit from the external. So what is my proposal to you today? Identify a part of your reality that you no longer want to experience. And notice how often throughout your day, your attention is constantly fixated within trying to solve this issue, within trying to wish that this issue didn't exist, and just fighting against it, affirming its existence. Now, I want you to start taking that focus little by little, more and more of it every single day, and just either completely disengaging from it and shifting your focus to just that nothingness within in meditation, or shift your focus entirely into a reality that you do want to experience through visualization. Realize that your awareness is infinite. It can be anywhere right now that you want to. It can be in a reality that you do want to experience. So put your awareness there. Or you can simply choose to disengage with the external, what is being imposed on you right now, and go back within and just experience the nothingness, the source of all things. The silent space from which all seemingly real things in the external world come forth. And by simply just doing that for longer and longer periods of the day, the parts of your reality that you no longer wish to experience will start losing their power, and they will start to disintegrate and be replaced by new things, just because they're not receiving your life energy again and again and again. This is a very, very powerful, it's not even a technique or a secret really, it's, I will say, approach to living life. Where focus goes, energy flows. What you don't want in your life does not deserve your energy. It does not deserve your attention. So stop giving it so much of it. And if you continue to give so much of it, then stop complaining and feeling so bad all the time that this reality is not leaving you. It is through you that this reality was born and is living. So take responsibility and understand that you have the power to change anything, and you have the power to change everything. If you want to learn more reality transurfing, click the link in the description box below. But I hope you enjoyed this video. That's all I have for you today. I will see you in the next video.